And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at Ticket to Ride First Journey. Now, I've already reviewed Ticket to Ride First Journey, so this is specifically Ticket to Ride First Journey Europe. All right, now Ticket to Ride, one of the most famous games that's ever been made. It's a great, fantastic train game of collecting cards, cashing them in. This is one that's geared towards kids. It's a much simpler game, but that doesn't mean it's a bad game. In fact, it's an excellent game. Just let's get that right out of the way. Here. So in this game, each player is going to get some tickets at the beginning of the game. These are cities that you're going to have to connect. So if I have Berlin to Moscow, I need to have trains that go from Berlin to Moscow. Somehow it can go this way, it could go this way, it could go this way. It doesn't matter as long as I connect those with trains of my color. Each player is going to get 20 trains of their color. We got yellow, green, red, and blue that come in the game. And there's even extra trains in case some of them get lost. So you're going to get some tickets at the beginning of the game, 2 of those, and you're also going to get some random train cards. These cards are going to match the different symbols on the board, and there's also locomotives, which are wild. So on your turn, you can draw 2 of these train cards into your hand, and you can have a lot of these cards that are in your hand, or you can claim a route. When you claim a route, you have to play the cards from that section. So for example, maybe I want to claim this yellow route from here. I need to play 3 yellow cards. So there's 2 yellow cards in a wild, and then I can put my trains there between those. Now, I cannot play on this white one here if I also put it on the yellow. Another player could do that if they wanted to later on, but each player needs to connect the cities together to finish their tickets. Once I finished a ticket, so let's say I want to connect Berlin to Moscow, like that ticket showed. So I have Berlin, and then I finally play this route here. I show this ticket, it's completed, I finish it, and I will draw a new ticket to replace it. And now I'm going to try to finish this one. So now here I need to connect Berlin to Brest, which doesn't seem too difficult because once I do that, I'm going to get that ticket finished also. And I've connected the east to the west. At the beginning of the game, you set aside these. If you ever connect one of these 3 cities, Dublin, Brest, or Madrid, to one of the western cities, Moscow, Rostov, or Ankara, you will take one of these, and this counts as a ticket for you. The first person to get 6 finished tickets, and let me just show you the different tickets here, going from the different cities to other cities, they're going to win. They get the golden ticket. Woohoo! Here's the blue and the red trains. I just want to show them to you so you see the different colors. The game also ends, by the way, if someone runs out of trains on the board, but that's a very rare thing. The board itself is really nicely done. You can see each city has not just the name of the city, but has some sort of object so that kids can remember it. The train cards themselves are fun. You can see that each one has kind of a different thing. So the blue ones are circus, and the white ones carry milk, and the black ones have bats on them for whatever reason. So they're very distinctive and easy to tell apart. And the tickets themselves, where you're trying to connect things, just show you the picture. So it's easy for kids to figure out how to connect them on the board. And even this golden ticket, this is totally unnecessary, right? If you win it, the game's over. But it's still neat to have and hand out to someone who is the winner. Everything is going to fit in a nice white insert that comes with the game. That's the good components. Well, there you go. That's what's in the game. The game is really fun. It's very short. The game does not take very long at all. It teaches the kids, okay, they're collecting cards, they're drawing cards, trying to get different matches. What's the best route? It teaches them route building. There's not a whole lot of push your luck here. Once you get the cards you need, you're just going to connect the cities that are out there and then try to connect your tickets. So it's kind of like here's a job that you need to do. Connect these cities. Now finish it. And I also like how connecting the east to west, if you're not sure what else to do, a kid can do that and get the points that way. But the game plays very quickly. It visually looks great, seeing the trains go across the board. You can block each other occasionally in this game, but it's not too terribly competitive. And there's also not a lot of that preparation in future. You just deal with it. It's all tactical. How do I deal with the cards I have now? This works really well. The game says 6+. That's a really great age. I would say 6 through 10, maybe 11. At that point, you might want to graduate them to regular Ticket to Ride. Also a great game. So if you have America and you want to know, is this much different? Well, it's a different map, essentially, and it's European. I like this one better just because it feels a little bit more exotic because we are Americans, but they're both very fun. Highly recommended for kids. Tickets Ride, First Journey. Dice Tower Judgment, excellent for kids.